Welcome back to my Transformers animated episode reviews. Today we're taking a look at the episode Lost and Found. In this episode, Blitzwing and Lugnut come to Earth in search of their leader, Megatron. We begin with what feels like a nod to that first teaser trailer for the first live-action Transformers movie. You know, the one with the Mars rover? Although here it's a moon rover, as we see what looks like the Nemesis, which apparently crashed on the moon. Not unlike the Ark in Dark of the Moon. Or, I guess, half of the Minicon ship in Transformers Armada? Which eventually became the Decepticons base in that show, if I recall correctly. Hasbro really likes to reuse the same ideas in different ways. Here we see Blitzwing and Lugnut. And I gotta say, I love these two and their kind of odd couple dynamic. Blitzwing is played by Bumper Robinson, who also plays Bumblebee in this series. And Lugnut is played by David Kaye, who also plays Optimus Prime. Wait, Ratchet and Megatron are both voiced by Corey Burton, and Prowl and Soundwave are voiced by Jeff Bennett. So that just leaves Bill Fagerbakke as the only main cast member who doesn't play a major Decepticon in addition to his regular Autobot role of Bulkhead. Now I'm wondering, if Bill were to play a Decepticon, who would it be? Let me know which Decepticon character you think would be a good fit for him down in the comments. I love Blitzwing's multiple personality face-changing gimmick. He's kind of like three characters in one. And I like how his personalities tie into his alt modes and powers. Back on Earth, we see Sari and the Autobots playing hockey. Yes, as a Canadian, I am legally required to like hockey. So I absolutely love seeing the Transformers play my national game. Or at least one of my country's national games, the other one being lacrosse. But please, let there be more Transformers playing hockey in the future. Seriously, I think Transformers Animated is probably the closest we'll ever come to having a Transformers show set in Canada. Especially considering that Detroit, Michigan is right across the water from Windsor, Ontario. In fact, I'm pretty sure I drove through Detroit with some buddies when we went to BotCon 2015 in Chicago. So Blitzwing and Lugnut arrive on Earth, and the Autobots go to face them. And in this fight scene, we get our first instance of Lugnut's signature move, the poke, or punch of kill everything, which is basically like a mini nuclear bomb punch.
I told you once. I've told you 1,000 times. Give me some warning before you use the punch!
Lugnut then hears Megatron's voice in his head, and Blitzwing thinks he's going crazy, which I guess is kind of ironic if Blitzwing thinks you're crazy. Lugnut and Blitzwing leave the battle and scan their new Earth alt modes.
Jet. Tank! To jet. Tank! Jet. Tank! Why not scan both?
With the increased threat of the Allspark being stolen by the Decepticons, Optimus Prime and the Autobots make the decision to leave Earth.
We'll have to repair our ship and move the Allspark off this planet.
I think she's taking it well.
Grow up, kid.
Be careful what you wish for, Ratchet. And Sari may not want to see the Autobots go, but they need her help.
You want me to spend the next 10 megacycles alone on a spaceship with this protoform?
Spoilers, Ratchet! Unfortunately, just as the Autobots are getting ready to board their ship, the Decepticons attack. Sari and Ratchet manage to get into the Ark as the rest of the Autobots hold off Lugnut and Blitzwing. And we get some nice foreshadowing for the future.
Didn't think we'd forgotten about you, did you, old friend?
Who are you talking to?
The ship, of course.
Right.
And we also get a very touching moment between Sari and Ratchet.
I've become surprisingly attached to this little planet and its people. Especially you.
You have?
Aww, Ratchet's not such a grumpy bot. He's really a big softy at Spark. With Sari and Ratchet working together, they get the Ark systems back online. The other Autobots draw Lugnut and Blitzwing to the ship, where they are quite literally blown into pieces. And it's pretty cute how Sari seems to be taking after Ratchet.
Yeesh, you sound just like Ratchet.
Atta girl.
And we end this episode with Starscream arriving to help put his fellow Decepticons back together. What a great episode of Transformers Animated. I loved every minute of it. Blitzwing and Lugnut are such fun characters. I loved seeing the Autobots play hockey. I loved that we got hints toward future events in the series. And I loved that we saw the return of Starscream. Such a fantastic episode, filled with tons of great action and story. I'm sure there's other good moments that I'm forgetting. Well, what about you? What did you think of this episode of Transformers Animated? As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all that other fun stuff. And I'll see you next week for the next episode of Transformers Animated, Survival of the Fittest. See you then.